Hey guys, it's Dick today at All Dicked Up, and I'm bringing you an update on this 2003 Hyundai Elantra, the cheapest car of the day at Capital Auto Auction. And I was going to bring up the video before I sold it, and I wanted to show you guys the condition at the end of the car, what it looks like, what people are getting at the end. There's a couple things I ended up doing extra just to make sure the car is fully serviced. I ended up changing the transmission fluid, I ended up flushing the coolant and doing a couple coolant hoses. Just because they were looking a little old and brittle. When you rub your hand on it and then rubber comes off, I just like to change them out. They're short money, doesn't take me much time. So I ended up being about $1,200 in this car, give or take. Probably a little closer to $1,250. I posted this online for $19,999, so it's $2,000. It's a little bit under KBB value, which I figured it's a good, strong price to stand on. What it took to really do this car was new struts, new front brakes. I had to fix the scratches on the other side to get the paint out of it. I had to do like the normal servicing I was just talking about, the coolant flush, and just going through the car and making sure nothing's going to immediately break on someone. And that's what a lot of dealerships end up doing. They put the value of not refinishing the car, because that's where you lose the money, not refinishing the car, skimping out and not fixing everything. They will leave, old tires, or they'll leave those rotted dry hoses on because they haven't caused an issue yet. They'll leave that for you a problem 6 months down the road because they don't want to spend the money reconditioning it, because then they'll be at a loss. Some dealerships will go all the way, like CarMax. They really do go all the way with their used cars, and they make sure that everything has gone through and it's not going to give you an issue. But a lot of used car dealerships that are cars that are under $3,000, they're never going to spend that because they have to pay for the mechanic. They have to pay for the overhead for the shop. They have to pay for the parts. And all these things, I have the luxury of kind of waiting online, shopping around for parts. I have a good relationship with a lot of parts stores, so I can make them compete with each other. And that really helps me out a lot to provide someone with a really high quality car for low money. And I'm not looking to make $1 million. I would like to make some of my time. I'm in this 3 days now, and I would like to earn some money because I did go down the auction, waste a whole day buying the car. I also had to take the car back. Then from taking the car back, I also had to fix it. And now, as you can tell, I have to sell it. And with selling it, it's never straightforward, and you always have to deal with people, and sometimes that's an issue. So, and it does cost money for ads as well. Like, I do post ads. When I do post things for sale, I like to throw 10 bucks on to get up to the top of the list. Because then people know, like, hey, this guy he's not messing around, he's looking to sell this car. So then they think they're going to get a better deal when they come up and see the condition of the car. Most time people can't talk it down because there's just no room. The car has great brand new tires on it, and it really does run excellent. So yeah, now I'm going to give you a walk around of the car, condition inside and outside, let you see it run, and we're going to talk about it a little more. So here we go, guys. We're going to do a walk around of this car and give you kind of like a condition report on how it looks at the end, and just give you out in the daylight what this car really looks like. I didn't even pressure wash the front bumper, as you can tell from the license plate. The cord couldn't reach to the front. But as you could tell, you can't really noticeably tell about the dents in the door until you're right about here. But that's pretty much the 360 of the car. And let's go into the back and check it out, the condition. I mean, as you can tell, there's no rips, tears. The floor is nice and clean. I got some black ice in there. Smells so good. Love it. Just makes the car smell so good. I don't like smelling the pixie dust or whatever this person had. But let's start up the car, shall we? Oh. Burr, burr. Don't want to get copyrighted. And we have a clean title here. We're not going to look at everything on that. It is clean though. It's boring. But yeah, this is the car, and it runs real good. I'm not going to buckle in, so the seatbelt light is going to be on. But as you can tell, she runs beautiful. Bum, 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 bum. And we guess we could go for a little zip around the driveway here. And we can check out the engine after this. But I figured to make this so everyone could see how smooth it really does run great. I've already had a couple offers on this thing. I just posted it less than 20 minutes ago, and I have had a couple offers. Like I was just saying about interest on the car. I actually just received a call on the car during that filming, and they were very interested in the car and they would like to come see it, so it might be sold. But I want to make sure I finish all these video edits, so I had them give me some time. I also wanted to make sure the car was warm and record a video of it being cold start, which we just did, and then do a very, very warm start, or just let it see at least warm so everyone knows it works properly. Right now I'm going to pop the hood and we're going to go take a peek at the engine. Peeks. Looks like I got a little cleaning product on the belts there. Here we go. Ooh. But as you can tell, she runs really good. Little squeaky belt. They are new, so maybe I have to change them again because I did spray a little degreaser in here. But as you can tell, she's very good shape. The new struts are visible, and it's all together. So this is that car, and this is how she runs. And it really is just a good, solid little car. And I really like it a lot. And I think that whoever will buy this little car will be really stoked to have such a good low mileage car. And it's really clean on the inside. A lot of used cars, it really doesn't speak for itself, but a lot of used cars just stink. They downright stink and they're dirty. And this one doesn't do any of that. You can tell a woman owned this car. And I have to say, why I say that is women are typically a lot cleaner to cars, and the elbow spots are never dirty. So I have to say that I like getting women interiors, or women's interior from their cars, not like getting inside a women's interior. But hey! This is just a little clip of it running while it's hot, and I wanted to show the cold start and the hot start. That's very important. So let's turn this thing off. And then let's hit it again. And that's really important to do when you're buying a used car. Just make sure you can do that, and then just show that it goes in and out of all the gears, you know? And make sure it doesn't jerk hard or do anything crazy. This car didn't have any major mechanical issues, thank gosh. But you'd be surprised what normal servicing, like flushing the transmission and changing oil, really will help a car. As many of you guys would like to know, if you're car guys like me, you really want to see what this thing can do 0 to 40, so let's do it. Ooh, we got a little tire spin. And there she goes. Awesome. I also thought it would be real handy to go on out here and to make a video of me driving the car so you can see how smooth she shifts. Ah! Stoplight. Stop sign. And this is safe because it is mounted to me. I'm trying to hold as still as possible. Hopefully the shot is good where you can see the speedometer and such. But it really does run great. Oh, it's starting to warm up in here, thank goodness. It's freezing today. It's very chilly. But I figured to let everyone see, go up to speed. I can't really go that fast on this road. But it does scoot nice, and she does drive well. And I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you haven't already, hit that like button. And we're going to turn around at this auto garage here, and we're going to call it a video here. So